Hello everyone, welcome to the another lecture of Digital System Design. We were discussing Module 1, Digital Logic, and the contents of today's lecture will be 4 variable K-map, and in the last we will be discussing some more questions of SOP and POS simplification. So let's begin. So when it comes to 4 variable K-map, the number of cells in the 4 variable K-map is calculated as per the formula 2 raised to the power n, where n is the number of variables and it comes out to be 16. So let us draw the structure of K-map 4 variable. In this structure, we have to draw 16 cells. So the structure will be in the form of a square and 3 lines will be like this and 3 lines like this. Okay, so as there will be 4 variables, let it be A, B, C, D. So the ones which comes sequentially first, they will be written downwards, and the ones which come sequentially afterwards, they will be written upwards. Okay. Now, as we all can see that this part belongs to CD and this part belongs to AB. Let us allot them the values as we did in the 3 variable K map. So it was 00011110, and similar will be the case over here like this. Okay. Now let's number the cells. So in the 3 variable K map we have learned numbering of cells till 7. Now when it comes to number 8, so as we all can see that 8 will lie in the third row. And in the last video we already discussed that at every third step we have to make a jump. So 8 will start from here and the numbering will go in the same manner. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. So this is how we number in the case of 4 variable K-map. So this is the structure of 4 variable K-map. Now let us start solving some of the questions. The first question is written over here. For solving this, let us draw a 4 variable K-map first. Now let us fill the minterms 12, 14 and 9. So these are the minterms that we have filled. Now let us start making the groups. As we have already learned 7 rules till the previous video, I will also share their link in the description box. We have learned the rules of we have already learned the rules of making the groups. So first of all, we will search for the biggest group that is possible in a 4 variable K map, that is a group of 16. 2 raised to the power 4, 16. Not possible. Then we will go to search for the next level, that is a group of 8. Not possible again. Then we will search for a group of 4 and we can see that this is possible with the corner ones. Okay, so this is possible with the corner ones and this is the first row. Now we only have to bother about the ones which are left outside the group, that is 1 and 9, and we can easily see that a group of 2 can be made using both of them. So this is the second group. Now let us write down the answers. For the first group, if we go to AB, so B is common in both the rows as you can see. This one and this one belongs to B, and as it is a 1, so that means B is in its true form. So the answer from here is B. Now CD, we will go to the CD part. Okay, and here D bar is common. Then for writing the answer for the other groups, we will put a plus. And first of all, we will go to AB. In the AB, B bar is common. And in the part CD, there is a single column, so it will come as a whole, that is C bar D. So the answer is B bar C bar D plus BB bar. So I hope that the question and the solution is clear to everyone. So this is how we solve a 4 variable K map. Now let us move to the another question. Again, a function of 4 variables. Minterms are given. I have already drawn the K-map and filled the minterms. Now let us start making the groups. First of all, we will search for the biggest group that is possible, which is the group of 16, but that is not possible here. Then a group of 8, and we can see that a group of 8 is easily possible here. So let's make a group of 8 first. Now we have to only bother for the one which is left outside the group, and that is the cell number 4. And for that, we will group it with the cell number 5 so that a group of 2 can be made. Alright, so these are the two groups which are possible. This is the first group. and this is the second group. Now let's write down the answer for the first group. When we will go to AB, we will not find anything common. Then we will go to CD and we will find common D. I hope you can see. Now for writing the answer for the another group, we will first go to AB. A single row of AB is covered, so the whole row will come, that is A bar B. And in the CD part, C bar is common. C bar is common. So this is how we write the answer. So the answer comes out to be D plus A bar B C bar. Okay. So I hope that the solution and answer are clear to you all. Now let us move on to the another question. Again, a four variable K map will be drawn over here. I have already drawn the K map and filled the minterms. Now, let us start making the groups. There is a very important thing that will be observed in this question, but first of all, we will solve this question in the normal way. All right. So, what can happen? Many students will easily see when they will search for a group of 16, that is not possible. So, that is correct. Then they will move to search for a group of 8, that is also not possible. Correct. Now, they will search for a group of 4. That is also not possible here. That is also correct. Now, only groups of 2 can be made. All right. Now, let us start making a groups of 2. Now, what can happen over here? The students can, in a faster manner, they can draw the groups like this, like this, like this, and this. But here, when I will show you, you will notice that a redundant group has been formed here. Let us see how. You made a group of 0 and 2, that is the corner ones, which is correct. So this one is correct. Now you made a group of 0 and 1, that is also correct. This means this group is correct. Then you made, okay, one group is left, that is 13 and 15 also. One group of 13 and 15 is made, that is also correct. Then one group of 5 and 13 is made, or you can say 1 and 5 is made, that is not correct. See why that is not correct. All the groups are of the same size, that is a group of 2. Alright. And in the group of 1 and 5, as you can see that you have grouped this 1 with 0 also. So that means that 1 has been covered already. So why to group it with 5? Okay, I'll show you this thing once again. So let us discuss it in a more elaborate way. And for this, I have drawn the K-map again with all the minterms. Now, whenever you come across any such situation where a group of same size is possible in various ways, that means a group of 0 and 1 is also possible, 1 and 5 is also possible, 513 is also possible, 1315 is also possible, and a group of 0 and 2 is also possible, then what you have to do, because basically all the groups are of the same size, so the question does not arise that we have to make फर्स्ट विच ग्रुप बिकॉज ऑल द ग्रुप्स आर ऑफ सेम साइज अगर चार का ग्रुप बन रहा होता तो हम पहले चार के ग्रुप बना रहे होते बड़ा ग्रुप बनाते लेकिन यहाँ पर सारे ग्रुप सेम ही साइज के बन रहे हैं तो अब हमें क्या करना होगा व्हाट वी हैव टू डू फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी हैव टू मेक दोज ग्रुप्स where only one type of group can be formed and that is mandatory. What I mean to say is when I go to cell number 0, cell number 0 combination is possible in two ways. That is either you can group it with the cell number 1 or with the cell number 2. So leave this. Alright. Now let's go to cell number 2. Now for cell number 2, there is only one way in which it can be grouped. That means it can be grouped only in one way. That means with a cell of 0. So let's make this group first. Okay. So this is our first group. Now we have to only bother for the ones which are left outside the group. Alright. So I will go to cell number 1 and see how many groups are possible. See, 1 can be grouped with 0, 1 can be grouped with 5. So leave it for now. Alright. Now let's go to cell number 5. 5 combination, cell number 5 combination is possible with cell number 1 as well as with cell number 13. So leave this group as for now. Go to cell number 13. Its group is possible with 15 as well as with cell number 5. Leave this as for now as well. Now go to group number, sorry. Now, now go to cell number 15. So its group is also possible only in one way, that is with cell number 13. Okay. So now make this group. Okay. So this will be our second group. Now we have to only bother for the ones that are left outside the groups, which are cell number 1 and 5. So let's make a their group and group both of them. So this is the third group. So these are the final answers. So whenever you come across any such situation where the groups of same sizes are possible, but in various ways, so always make first of all those groups which are only possible in one way, all right, and which are mandatory. So these only three groups will be made, and that is the correct answer. If you will group 5 and 13, it will be a redundant group because they are not required. Their ones have been already paired with the in the groups which were mandatory. All right. So our rule number 8 says till rule number 7 we have already read in the previous videos. So rule number 8 is we have to avoid redundant groups. So rule number 8 is avoid redundant groups. So let us now write the answers for these three groups that we have made. For the first group, the answer will be A bar, B bar. Then we will go to CD, and from CD, D bar is common. Next group, that is the second group. From AB, we get AB, and from CD part, we get D. Then for the third group, from AB, we get A bar, and from CD, we get C bar D. So this is the final answer for this particular question. So now let's move on to the another question. Now you may write down this question. Again, a four variable K-map will be made over here as f is a function of four variables. Minterms are given. Try to solve it on your own and just note down the answer. Verify your answer. And if you have any doubt, then let me know in the comment box. Okay. Now we are moving on to another question. Again, a four variable K-map will be made over here. Minterms are given. I have already made the K-map and the minterms are filled. Now let us start making the groups. Uh, first of all, we will search for a group of 16, not possible. Then a group of 8, not possible. Then a group of 4, and that is possible. So let's make this group first. Now we have to only bother for the ones which are left outside this group. That is 1, 2, and 9 cell number. So for the cell number 1, we can make its group with cell number 9. All right. And for the cell number 2, we can make its group with cell number 10. So this is group number 2. This is group number 3. Let us write down their answers. For the first group, from AB we get A. From CD we get C. For the second group, from AB we get B bar. And from CD we get C D bar. For the third group, from AB we get B bar. And from CD we get C bar D. So these are the answers for this particular question. Let's move forward. Another question. Now try to solve it. I have already given the answer. Just check it out whether you are getting the same answer or not. Another question. Again, a four variable K-map will be drawn over here as f is the function of four variables. So let's draw it in terms. Now, first of all, we will search for a group of 16, not possible. Group of 8, not possible. Group of 4, that is possible. So when we will remember or recall the rule of corner ones, can see that a group of 4 can be made over here. So there is only one group of size 4. All right. Now let us write down the answer. When we will go to AB, B bar will come out common. And when we will go to CD, D bar will come out to be common. So B bar, D bar is the correct answer. Another question. Again, four variable K-map will be made over here. I hope that you all will be able to solve it if you have understood the rules of K-map on grouping of ones in the K maps? So the answer is already given. Verify your answer and do let me know if you have any doubt by dropping a comment in the comment box. Next question. Again, a question of four variable K map. The minterms are filled. Now let us start grouping the ones. So first I am making this group. Okay. Now I will only bother for the ones which are left outside the group, that is cell number 7, 15 and 11. For the benefit of these ones, if I have to use already grouped ones, I will surely go for them. So for the benefit of cell number 15 and 11, I will again make a group of 4 by using the cell numbers 13 and 9. So this is the second group. This is the first group. Now for the cell number 7, I will again make a group of 4 for its benefit. So this is group number 3. So these are the answers for K-map. So this is the answer for this particular question. Let's move on to the another question. Again, question given, answer already written. So kindly verify your answer by solving this question. Another question, as you can see here that f is a function of wx, yz, not a, b, c, d this time. So here, instead of writing a, b, c, d variables in the K-map, you have to write the variables wx, yz. So try to solve this question as well. I have already given the answer. So do verify it. Let's move forward. Now, another question. Now, this question is not in the form of directly the minterms. In fact, this question has been now given in the form of expression. And such type of questions we have already solved when we were solving 2 and 3 variable K-map. So what you have to simply do, as you can see in the expression, there are four variables available, A, B, C, D. So that means four variable K-map will be drawn and this question will be solved by a four variable K-map. Now another question, as you can see, now this question is not in the form of direct minterms. In fact, this question is in the form of an expression and you have to solve the question by the use of K-maps. So as you can see, there are four variables in the expression. So we will draw four variable K-map. We have also solved such type of questions in 2 and 3 variable K-map. Assign the variables, allot them the values. Now let us fill the minterms. So the minterms first term is A bar, B bar, C. So A bar, B bar means this whole row, okay? And C bar, that means here and here it will be drawn. So these are the minterms that will be filled for the first term. For the second term, it's B bar, C, D bar. B bar means these two rows basically. C, D bar means this one. So these are the minterms. Now let's start grouping. So the first group that will be made over here is this and this, a group of 4, because we first of all searched for a group of 16. So we did not find it. Then a group of 8, not possible. Then a group of 4, that was possible. Okay. Now this is the first group. Now we have to only bother for the ones which are left outside the group, that is cell number 2 and 6. So they will be only grouped in a group of 2. So this is the second. Now let's write down the answer. For the first group, the answer will be B bar and it will be C bar. For the second group, the answer will be A bar, C, D bar. So this is the answer. Let's move on to the another question. Now here we have given a question of POS simplification. So you can see that in this particular question, minterms are not given or summation m is not given. Here pi is given. So when it is summation m, it means SOP. When it is pi, it means product of sum. That is POS. Now for POS, as we have already discussed in the previous videos as well, first of all, let us draw a K-map, and because here the maximum term which is given is 6, so we will assume it to be a three variable K-map. We will fill zeros, 0, 2, 3 and 6. And the rules of groupings will remain the same. First of all, we will search for a group of 8, then for a group of 4, then for a group of 2. So when we will find a group of 2, let's do it. So these groups will be made. Three groups will be made. First, second, and third. Now for the first group, let's write down the answer. For the first group, the answer will be corner ones, corner zeros. So for the first group, the answer will be cell number 0 and cell number 2. So when we will come to A, so in SOP we would have written A bar, and from BC we would have written C bar. So they will all get reversed. A bar will become A, C bar will become C, and in between them, instead of product sign, some sign will come. Similarly, for the second group, if we would have been writing the answer for SOP, it would have been A bar, B. This time it will be A plus B bar. Now for the third group, the answer will be from A nothing will come. From BC it will, in SOP it would have been BC bar. So here it will be B bar, C, and in between them there will be a plus sign. So this is the answer for the POS simplification. Similarly, if a question of POS simplification comes for a four variable K map, I hope that you will be easily able to solve it. Simply what you have to do, you have to fill the max terms. Max terms are represented by zeros. So we have already discussed this part in the previous videos. I will share their links in the description box as well. You may refer them. Now let's move on to the another question and the last question of the video. Again, a four variable K map will be made over here. And here the question is that you have to simplify it in post form. So for post form, as we have already discussed, that for post forms we need max terms. For SOP we need min terms. So if we will start solving this question through min terms, we will ultimately reach SOP form. But we need POS form this time. So first of all, we need to calculate the post. That means max terms. And max terms are represented by pi capital M. And they are the number of cells that are left besides the minterms. So, if we look at the minterms in the above part, that means this part, so the remaining cells are the max terms by default. So, let's write down the remaining cells 0, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 14. These are the max terms. Okay. So now let's draw the K map. Now the rules of grouping will remain the same. Let's make the groups. Let's write down the answers for them. First of all, I will repeat their answers in SOP form and then we will convert them in POS form. So for the first group, the answer will be A bar, B bar. I am repeating this answer in SOP form. So if we would have been writing the answer in SOP, answer would have been A bar, B bar, C. So now let's revert everything. A bar will become A, B bar will become B, and C will become C bar. And there will be plus sign between all the variables. Now similarly, we will write the answer for the second group. So for SOP, it would have been A bar, C bar, D bar. So it will be A plus C plus D. For the third group in SOP, the answer would have been A, C, D bar. So this is how we write the answer for all the max terms grouping in POS forms. So this is POS simplification. I hope that this video might be useful for you all. If you do like the video, then kindly subscribe the channel, like the video, and share the channel link with as many as you can. Thank you all.